State. North Dakota State quick with the quick two to get things started, as they now lead 2-0 over the Broncos. Two top-tier college basketball schools coming into this one, as the Bison are 4-0 on the season thus far. As for the Broncos, they're 3-2, but both teams coming off a win. Boise State on defense after turning it over in their first possession. That's a good drive and a missed layup there for the Bison. Here comes Mary Canero. Lalott scores. Elodie Lalott is having an unbelievable week, becoming the Mountain West Freshman of the Week last week after back-to-back games, scoring a career-high 22, followed by career-high 25 points. And here's a shot for three, no good. Rebound Broncos. Here comes Mary Canero, the starting point guard for Boise State. The rest of their starting lineup is Taylor Brown, Emily Banke, Elle Evans, and Abby Schulte. The Broncos slowing it down now. Nero has it. Now it's Taylor Brown. And it's going to be an offensive foul called on the lot on an illegal screen. And the Bison take possession. Quick substitution as Danny Baez comes out of this one. North Dakota State has it now. Offensive rebound and scored. Elle Evans. And another offensive foul called on the lot. And that's her second. So the starting lineup for the Broncos: Mary Canero, Anna Osley, Elodie Lalott, Abby Muse, and Danny Baez. But Baez has already come off the floor for Natalie Pasco, one of four Boise State Broncos averaging in double figures. Bison have it, and that's going to be a travel, as Banke took a couple steps before dishing it off to Evans. For the Bison, their starting lineup is Heaven Hamling, who's one of the all-time leading scorers in Bison history, and she's chasing 1,000 career collegiate points. Taylor Brown, Emily Banke, Elle Evans, and Abby Schulte. There's a good pass and finish there for Simpson, as Mandy Simpson gets the Broncos even here at 4 with the Bison. A couple of high-scoring offenses coming into this one. Both schools averaging over 70 points a game on the season. And there's a three from Brown, and it misses. Rebound Muse. Here comes the Broncos on the break, and Osley finishes with the layup. Broncos have their first lead of the game. So here comes Schulte. Both teams working fast, and it looks like Hamling traveled, just working a little too quickly there and lost her footing. Couple substitutions as Abby Draper and Abby Graham come into the game for the Bison. Osley has it. Natalie Pasco, who came off the bench, travels. Pasco, one of four Broncos averaging in double figures, along with Lalott, Baez, and Muse. Graham gets it in, and finishing there by Elle Evans. Evans, the freshman, but she's coming out hot this year, averaging in double figures and coming off a career-high 15 points in last contest. As another steal here for the Bison, and a fast break bucket for Heaven Hamling. Hamling's coming off a season low of 5 points, but she's averaging over 13 a game, which has her top 10 in the Summit League. There's a deep three taken by the Broncos and rolls it in and out. Unable to get the roll is Pasco. And Hamling throws it away here. Her second turnover already in this one. Two very fast-paced teams that have come out firing. Another substitution is made for the Bison. Coming out of the game is Benke. Katie Hill checks in. And this is going to be a foul count on Katie Hill. In the post, trying to get post positioning and just a little push. Head coach Jory Collins for the Bison just wanted to get an explanation of that from the referee. Broncos looking to inbound. Good inbound play. Tough drive by Nero, that's blocked. Abby Draper with the block, and here comes Hamling. Hamling looks to shoot, passes. This is Abby Graham. And Katie Hildebrandt. Here comes Hamling on the drive. Pass, and not getting the roll is Abby Draper. Rebound for Muse. Here comes Nero. Nero trying to work quickly here. And they're gonna call a foul away from the ball. One's gonna be on Draper. And Hamlin comes out. And here comes media timeout. First media timeout on this one with the Broncos trailing 8-6 to the Bison. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back. Muse has yet to score in this one, but already 3 rebounds. Top 5 in blocks in the country is Abby Muse. Averaging over 2 a game. And she knocks down the first free throw. Muse misses the second. Long rebound taken there by the Bison. And Schulte has it now. Abby Schulte drives, goes up, and finishes. Nice little finish there by Abby Schulte. And trying to get a steal and getting in the passing lane, knocking it out of bounds is Abby Graham. Boise's gonna inbound. Here's Hansen. This is Lovovich. And throwing it away. And this is gonna be out of bounds off the Broncos, just a careless turnover there. And Boise State has to be careful not to let this one get away from them early, as the Bison have been putting the pressure on. Very aggressive both offensively and defensively. Fast-paced game thus far. Here's Abby Graham. Graham to Benke, and Benke's fouled on the ground. And Hamling is now back into this one after a quick stint on the bench. Hamling trying to get it to Schulte in the post, and Schulte with another nice move and finish. Bison lead in this one 15-7 now. Abby Schulte up to 5 points. And they're trying to get it to Muse. But Emily Benke is doing a great job of denying Muse down there. Muse and Benke having a tough battle down. Another substitution for the Broncos. First time that Trista Hall is in this one, so that's 9 deep now for the Broncos, trying anything to stay in this ball game here as the Bison lead 15-7. There's a shot, no good. Offensive rebound, and they're going to call an over-the-back foul. That's on Simpson. Broncos have already turned it over 6 times in this one. Normally a team that's very efficient and is being very careless with the ball today. Bison have been taking advantage as they lead 15-7. Schulte has it on the wing. Schulte has a nice mid-range shot. Too strong, battle for the rebound, and a loose ball foul is going to be called, I believe, on Emily Banky. Both teams with 4 fouls up to this point. Nice move by Simpson, and Mandy Simpson can't get the roll, and trying to get the offensive rebound and unable to keep it in her hands is Mandy Simpson, and one and done once again for the Broncos. Broncos normally very prolific offense, averaging over 75 points a game. Just 7 here with about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, and an offensive foul is going to be called on the screen. It's going to be on Emily Banky. Hansen will bring it down for the Broncos. A completely full bench now for Boise State as they're playing 5 players off of the bench, and there's an easy drive and finish by Simpson. It was a complete flip for Boise State as all 5 starters are on the bench right now, and they've got 5 reserve players on the floor. That's going to be called a blocking foul on Simpson. Going to the line now is Abby Graham. Bison will be in the bonus for the final 2 minutes of this first quarter as Abby Muse comes in for Simpson, who now has 2 fouls and has to come out of this one. And that's the same reason that Elodie Lalott is still sitting on the bench right now, is she's got a couple of fouls, with Graham missing the first free throw. Broncos with 8 turnovers as Graham misses both free throws. Offensive rebound by Taylor Brown. Shot for Hamling. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Loose ball taken by the Bison. A shuffle as Abby Schulte shuffles her feet and travels. Broncos trail 15-9. As Maya Hansen has it. There's Mary Kay Nero, the starting point guard, the team assist leader. Good move there, but unable to finish is Heckman, who just came off the bench. And the Bison are quick on the break, but missing a layup there is Taylor Brown. Here come the Broncos. Maya Hansen trying to work quickly. The Bison bench wanted to travel, no call. And here comes Hamling on the break. Spin move, goes up strong, unable to finish, but the Bison retain possession. Abby Schulte slows it down now. And she gets a free lane and misses the layup. Here comes Hansen. Let's see if the Broncos try to slow it down here, go 2 for 1. Now there's gonna be a foul off the ball. Kofi-Umain. Christina Kofi-Umain picks up the foul. Just entered this game. And the Broncos are on the bonus. So Trista Hall will shoot free throws. Knocks down the first. Two-for-one opportunity right now for North Dakota State. 40 seconds remaining. And it looks like they'll slow it down and instead of going 2-for-1. Abby Schulte has it at the logo. We're waiting to set up the offense. Bison lead 15-10 in this one. Schulte drives and misses the layup. And they're going to be a loose ball foul on the rebound. That's on Ikofu Yemain once again. And she's going to come out of this one after picking up a couple quick ones. And the Broncos will head to the foul line. So they'll have a chance to cut this to one possession before the quarter ends. Which is surprising if you would have told the Broncos that a few minutes ago, as they started this one off a bit sloppy. Nero misses the first free throw. Mary Kay Nero is in the top 10 in assists. And she misses both free throws. Offensive board by Muse. Final shot now will be taken by the Broncos. Here's Hansen looking for somebody. Here's Nero for Muse. And she gets fouled with 0.8 left in the first quarter. Boise State is shooting an efficient 44% from the field, but they've turned it over 9 times, so they've only taken 9 shots here in this first quarter. Just 4 for 9 from the field in the first quarter are the Broncos, as they trail 15-11. Muse trying to make it a one-possession game after the first quarter. And Muse misses. After period 1, the Bison lead in this one 15-11. Very fast-paced game we got going so far. Bit of sloppiness from both sides, and both sides are going to look to control the pace a little bit, control the ball a little bit more as we bring you the final 3 quarters of this one. We'll be right back. On the floor for the Broncos to begin this second period is Nero, Muse, Hull, Heckman, and Maya Hansen. Here's Heckman. And Baez is back in this one as Danny Baez gets hit with the travel here. Baez yet to get on the board in this one. One of 4 Broncos averaging in double figures. Here comes Schulte for the Bison, along with Abby Graham, Heaven Hamling, Abby Draper also on the floor, along with Taylor Brown, and there's a nice finish there by Heaven Hamling. Here comes Mary Kay Nero, fast pace, and Heckman gives it to Muse. Muse trying to find Hull down low, and Hull has a miscommunication there with Heckman and throws it into the stands. That's the 11th turnover already in this one for Boise State. Bison have it now, up 17-11. Here comes Hamling, 3-ball, fouled. Three is no good, but she will get 3 free throws. As Hamling is fouled. Heaven Hamling needs just 49 points to reach 1,000 for her career, picking up 777 of those with North Dakota State. And Hamling makes the first free throw. Hamling spent the first season of her career at SF Austin. She misses this one, a rare free throw miss for hers. She's an 80% shooter. Already having a much better game today than she had a couple of days ago against Portland State. against Northern Colorado, my mistake, where she had a season low 5 points, but still averaging 13 a game. Top 10 in the Mountain West. Here comes Narrow. Good pickup defense by Taylor Brown to force the travel from Narrow. Is confused about the call, but pivot foot was dragged as Abby Schulte takes it down. Here comes Draper on a tough drive, blocked by Muse. Muse top 5 in the country in blocks this season. And that's a good pass there that Muse was unable to handle. Here come the Bison on the fast break. Abby Graham, tough take, nice finish. And all of a sudden, the Bison lead this by double digits, 21-11. Tough take, blocked by Draper. Here come the Bison. Schulte shows it down. Bison bench wanted to push, but Schulte waited for the rest of the team to get there. Here comes Baldwin. She loses it. And Mary Kay Narrows coming back quickly. Picks up her dribble, looking for someone to get it to. A bit of a loose ball fight, but Trista Hull gets there. Here's Narrow, shifty crossover there, another one. And Mary Kay Narrow, unable to finish, gets her own rebound, goes up, gets blocked, another block, and another missed opportunity, but a foul is called. Chaos around the hoop in this one as the Broncos had a few opportunities that went wildly. A couple of substitutions for each team. Still haven't seen Elodie Lalott since the first couple of minutes for Boise State as she got in early foul trouble. Lalott has been the best player for the Broncos this year, averaging over 15 a game as Narrow knocks down a couple of free throws. Have the Broncos down 8 in this one. Good drive by Abby Graham, left-handed layup, can't finish. Bison get another offensive rebound though. There's been a lot of second chance opportunities in this one for both teams. And here comes Hamling. Good defense and a steal. Here comes Natalie Pasco. Great pass and a tough finish. Unable to get it to go down, but picking up the foul is Lindsay Lavrovich. That was a really good pass there by Natalie Pasco. It looked like she was going to take it herself and go up for a difficult finish, but she looked for her teammate and found Lavrovich, who gets fouled as she's going up. Lavrovich misses the first free throw. And she misses them both. Lavrovich doesn't get too many minutes very often, but with the Broncos struggling in this one, they're just looking for a spark anywhere. As there's a 3-ball that's missed by Hildebrandt. Narrow looking up. Broncos trying to push, looking for Muse in the post. And shielding her off is Hildebrandt, and she's called for a foul. Hildebrandt isn't happy. North Dakota State bench isn't happy with that. As Hildebrandt is going to be coming out of this one. And Emily Banky returns. Narrow looking for someone to get it into. And just able to get it into Pasco. But Narrow has it back. Mary Kay Narrow. Great pass to Hull, and Hull with an excellent finish. Really nice pick and roll there between Narrow and Hull. As the Broncos trail 21-15. Good crossover and drive by Abby Graham, who finishes with the foul. Great crossover by Abby Graham, who absorbed the contact and went through it, and is now looking for an and-one opportunity. Looking to complete the three-point play, and Abby Graham does just that. Legendary Boise State head coach Gordy Presnell's telling Nero to push it. And Nero's trying to do that. A little pick and roll with Muse this time. Muse trying to finish through contact. Unable to get the finish, but picks up a foul on Hamling. You have to wonder when we're going to see a Lodi Lalott in this one. Gordy Presnell being careful with his star freshman. As Muse knocks down the first free throw. And Muse hits them both. And they break the full court press easily, do the Bison, but an errant pass, and it'll be an over and back violation. Broncos have it now. Nero setting up the offense, looking for another pick and roll opportunity with Muse. And Nero gets blocked by Banky, who's able to save it. But chasing it down is Natalie Pasco. And they're gonna reset the shot clock as they're calling it that Banky had possession. And that's gonna be an offensive foul count on Muse in the paint. Substitution now for Boise State. Lovrovich comes out of this one as Anna Osley's back in for the first time since the early minutes. Mountain West Player of the Week still remains on the bench, as Elodie Lalott has not been seen in this one since the first couple of minutes. Here's Hamling. This is Banky. Hamling, tough drive, back to Graham. Good ball movement right now for the Bison, and Banky can't make it. Really good defense there by Hall. This is Osley. Here comes Hall. Natalie Pasco is able to just get it to Hall before getting shoved out of bounds. Not much going now in this possession for the Broncos. Looking for some off-ball movement. Just 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Nero, one of their best three-point shooters, pump fakes, drives, misses. Offensive board Muse, she can't get it to go. And Schulte gets it to Hamling. And here come the Bison. Bison drives to Graham for three. Short. And here come the Broncos. Nero's pushing it. Slows it down. Here comes Osley for three. No good. Great rebound there by Abby Muse, who gets it to Pasco. Really good possession right now for the Broncos. And Hall recovers after having it knocked away by Banky and finishes. And the Broncos are within 5 in this one. Hamling with a deep three, and she hits it. Heaven Hamling, one of the all-time three-point shooters in the Summit League and for North Dakota State, hits a deep three as Boise State got away with a double dribble here as Mary Canero was bringing it down. But there's Hall, who can't finish. Here's Schulte now. Looking to push it is Hamling. And a wide open layup is missed by Taylor Brown.
Broncos looking to take advantage now, as this could have been a double-digit deficit, but that missed layup gives them an opportunity. Here's a 3-ball from Pasco. No good. Natalie Pasco's having a really solid start to the season. Another one of those 4 Broncos averaging in double figures. Hamling's got 11 already in this one. And there's an offensive foul called on the screen. And we're gonna have a media timeout, which took a long time after a very entertaining few minutes in this one. No stoppages. And the Broncos were in it, got it to 5, but they trail by 8 now with 2.5 minutes to go. And we're back here in Reno as we have a fast-paced affair, which is much expected between these two schools, but the difference is that neither of them are scoring as much as they usually do, with North Dakota State leading this one 27-19, just a couple minutes to go in the first half. Anna Osley trying to get it down low. And trapped in the corner, and getting out of there is Sydney McKeeter. And a shot clock violation against the Broncos after a great defensive possession by North Dakota State. A very deep bench for the Broncos as they're almost 15 deep now, with McKeeter entering. Stack, and here comes a drive. Nice Euro step, but unable to finish is Baldwin. And then she fouls Hull after trying to get her own miss. A couple of substitutions for Boise State that don't play very many minutes in Jada Hall and Sydney McKeeter. But Gordy Presnell's looking for any spark off the bench for the Broncos, who are shooting just 30% from the field and have turned it over 15 times here in this one as Hall misses the first free throw. The only thing keeping the Broncos in this game is their offensive rebounding, and rebounding is in general, as they've had 21 rebounds overall, as Trista Hall is gonna have to go to the bench to get some blood taken off her hand. And both teams now will head to the bench for just a second, as Trista Hall has her hand checked out. The Broncos don't have any scores above 4, but 6 different Broncos have scored in this one. And a different story for the Bison. They've had just 4 different scores, but Heaven Hamling has 11 points, along with 7 from Abby Schultze. Hull missed the first free throw. She's got 3 points in this one, 1 for 4 from the field, 3 rebounds, and now 2 for 4 from the line. Minute and a half to go here in this first half. Bison leading 27-20, 28 combined turnovers between the two teams in this one so far. Here's Abby Graham, and now Hamling has it. Hamling gets it back, and an offensive foul is called on Ikofu Yomain. That's her 3rd. 2 of them have been offensively, and she hasn't been able to get into this game. Here's Clark, now Osley. Anna Osley in the corner now, trying to find somebody. And McKeeter with a really great pass to Hull, who finishes. Really well-designed play right there for the Broncos, but Hamling's open for three, and that can't happen. Oh, and she misses. The Broncos catch a break there as Heaven Hamling usually knocks those down. That one just rimmed out. Final 30 seconds of this first half. Boise State trying to salvage it the best they can. They're within 5. They've been trailing by as many as 10 in this first half. Here's Hall. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Clark's gonna have to force something. Tough shot. Can't get it to go, and here comes Hamling with 5 seconds left. Heaven Hamling. Abby Schulte. Schulte dribbles it off her foot. It goes out of bounds with .2 on the clock. And that's gonna do it for this first half. Boise State fortunate to be within 5 as they trail 27-22. 29 combined turnover, 24 combined turnovers between the two teams, 15 of them by Boise State. And both teams shooting below 35% from the field. Looking for a better controlled second half for both teams and a more efficient second half. And we'll bring you the rest of this one in Reno in just a bit. Game 2 of the Nugget Classic between North Dakota State and Boise State. The Bison lead the Broncos 27-22 in this one. Neither team shooting over 35% from the field. And for the Broncos, they've turned the ball over 15 times, resulting in 17 points off of those 15 turnovers for the Bison. Broncos are also just 8 for 16 from the foul line, coming from a team that shoots nearly 80% at 77 from the line throughout this season. So the Broncos are really struggling here in this one. Their star player, Elodie Lalott, who is Mountain West Player of the Week after a couple of efforts of 22 and 25 points, has played just 2 minutes in this one. She got in some early foul trouble, but she looks on the floor ready to start the second half. The second chance points are what keeping the Broncos in this game with 7 offensive rebounds. But it's been all North Dakota State in this one as they've led for all but 38 seconds of this one as the Broncos had a 6-4 lead. Since then, it's been all NDSU. And here comes Abby Schulte, who's getting it to Taylor Brown, trying to get right at Elodie and get her into foul trouble. As Banky can't finish and Lalott gets the board. Here comes Narrow. Starting the second half is the same starting lineups for both teams. After we saw a lot of bench action. And there's a 3 from Baez that can't go, but Lalott gets an offensive rebound and goes up strong. Elodie to Lalott with an offensive rebound and finish, but here comes Hamling. And a corner 3 is good. Elle Evans hits the 3 ball. And Hamling gets a steal. Here come the Bison again. Heaven Hamling, tough drive and nice finish. Hamling with 13 in this one after an 11-point first half. Also picked up her 3rd steal in this one. Heaven Hamling having a heck of a ball game so far. Baez has it at the top. Just 1 3 for each team. That was just the second there by Baez. Here's Baez to Lalott, and Lalott finishes. Elodie Lalott has 6 points in this one already. 3 for 3 in just 4 minutes. As Schulte drives on Muse, tough finish and the foul. Abby Schulte went right at one of the Mountain West top shot blockers in Abby Muse and finished right through her. That was the third foul from you, so she's got to be careful for the rest of the game. One of the most valuable players on the roster for the Broncos. 9 rebounds today. As Lawlor has this one, and here comes Narrow. Narrow's trying to get it into Muse, who's battling with Taylor Brown. Left-handed shot, no good. And now Brown gets it, and she's running. Here comes Hamling. Blows right by Osley, but can't finish. Muse gets her 10th rebound of the contest, as the Broncos are off and running with Lawlor, who finishes again. 4 for 4, 8 points. Elodie Lawlor is trying to do her best to keep the Broncos in this ball game. Here's Hamling now. Taylor Brown has been a key contributor for the Bison this season, who gets it to Banke, who's blocked. And there's a steal by Elle Evans. Evans on the break. Left-handed finish is good. No slowing down in this one, as both teams have been looking to run all game. Baez has it now. Here's Narrow. Osley's looking for anyone, and Muse throws it high to Lawlor, and a turnover for the Broncos. They're 18th already as Narrow comes out of this one. And so does Abby Muse. A couple of key contributors for the Broncos. Narrow just 1 for 6 on this one today with 4 turnovers. Very unlike her, as the Bison are running their offense. Graham trying to get it to Elle Evans, who's blocked by Lawlor, but they're going to call a foul. If it's either going to be on Lawlor, and it will be on Lawlor, so that's her 3rd already. Elodie Lawlor has to be careful with foul trouble, as it's clear how much of an impact she has for this Broncos side. 8 points for Lawlor in just 6 minutes, with 3 rebounds as well. 4 for 4 from the field. Evans is now in double-digit points with 10, joining Heaven Hamling as 2 players in this game in double-digit. Abby Schulte is nearing double figures as well, as here's Jada Clark. Baez has it. And Mandy Simpson with a nice finish. Good answer there for Boise State after the deficit reached double digits. Mandy Simpson with a nice layup. And here comes Evans. A little post move, can't finish, and Lawlor has it now. Here come the Broncos. Osley dribbling, trying to get by Hamling, and she can't. Here comes Simpson, spin, can't get the roll. Really good attempt there by Simpson, but the Bison are running again. Hamling, really nice pass to Draper, and finishing it is Abby Draper, getting herself on the board today. Hamling with her 3rd assist. Hamling filling the stat sheet as she usually does. Really nice backdoor cut and pass. Bays finishes after the really nice feed from Mandy Simpson, who's made some nice impact minutes off the bench. Filthy spin from Hamling. Putting a lot in the spin cycle and finishing 15 points for Hamling in this one, as Simpson pump fakes. Corner 3 for Clark. Can't get it to go, and here comes Hamling. Hamling's pushing it, and boy, can she run. Can't finish. And she's gonna be ruled out of bounds after trying to recover her own offensive board. And it'll be an immediate timeout in this one. the first media timeout of this third quarter, with the Bison going out to another 10-point lead, leading 42-32. We'll be right back on the Mountain West Network. Now that the Bison are put in on the Broncos, and it forces a steal, but Abby Graham wasn't looking up. North Dakota State, a usually strong second half team, and they're already leading by 10. And their win over Northern Colorado, they outscored Northern Colorado 25-8 in the fourth quarter to win that one. In this one, they trail by 10 with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Broncos looking to find anything offensively. They get it to Lawlor, who misses for the first time today. Schulte pushes it. Rams open in the corner, and she travels. Just thinking before she acted a little too quickly. Simpson with another backdoor pass, and this time it's blocked by Evans. Evans with a great adjustment after seeing it happen in front of her before, and now a Euro step by Graham, and she can't get it to go. Broncos are running now. Clark trying to take, and she goes down hard as Schulte fouls her. Clark is going to go to the line now as Natalie Pasco enters for Danny Bays. Muse enters as well, as Lawlor is going to come out for the Broncos. Boise State certainly wants to keep Lawlor fresh for the fourth quarter, as Clark knocks down the first free throw for her first points of the game. 0 for 2 from the field is Clark. She's got an assist as well, and now she's got a couple points after knocking down both free throws. And Gordy Presnell is getting up and into this game. Hamling is back in. Evan Hamling running the offense. Here's Brown. Hamling with the nice crossover mid-range shot, just misses. And here comes Clark. She's gonna slow it down, and Clark loses control of it. Coach Presnell unhappy after Boise State gets a stop, but then turns it right over. Very young team here is NDSU with just 2 seniors. And they're 4-0, very bright future, as this season's already looking promising for North Dakota State. And now they're trying to beat a Mountain West powerhouse in the Boise State Broncos, who have won the Mountain West in 5 of the last 6 years. As Clark travels now, and it's a 10-point game. The Bison have led by double digits multiple times in this game, but haven't been able to get it greater than 10. Boise State is usually a very well-disciplined team. They average just 15 turnovers a game, but they have 21 here in this one. And that's with still 12 minutes and counting to play. Here's Brown for 3, buries it. Taylor Brown gets on the board. And North Dakota State opens up their largest lead of the ballgame as they lead by 13. Boise State struggling to find something offensively. Here's Pasco. Pasco has it taken away by Taylor Brown. The NDSU bench is fired up. Here comes Schulte. Hildebrandt Looked like she dribbled and got away with that. Good defensive possession for the Broncos, and probably the first time we've seen North Dakota State slow it down like this. Here they come, though. Here comes Schulte, and she's blocked by Muse. Jada Clark coming down now for the Broncos. She's going to slow it down. Presnell wants to get it into the post. Can't get it to Simpson or Muse. And here's Osley now. Anna Osley dribbles right by Taylor Brown, but can't finish. And Brown with a great up-ahead pass to Hamling, who finishes an easy layup. What a transition pass by North Dakota State there, as Heaven Hamling takes it from Taylor Brown, and Hamling's up to 17 in this one. The lead's now up to 15 for the Bison. Boise State trying to keep it close before the fourth. Here's Simpson. Good defense by Hildebrandt, and great effort by Brown to keep it in bounds. The Bison are running. Evans pump fakes and finishes. This lead is now 17. And North Dakota State is firing on all cylinders right now in this one. The final shot of the quarter right now will come for Boise State. Just 5 seconds remaining. Nobody open, a takeaway. And North Dakota State ends the third quarter hot, and they push their lead out to 17. And the Broncos now trail 51-34 in this one with just 10 minutes to play. And Gordy Presnell is gonna have to come up with some sort of game plan in North Dakota State and Boise State. The Bison took control of this one in that third quarter, outscoring Boise State 24-12. And they've opened up a 17-point lead in this one, as Boise State has 10 minutes to make up that deficit. And that's not a good start, as Elle Evans gets a steal. Fast break block by Pasco. The Bison bench is furious that a foul wasn't called. Jory Collins is never pleased, no matter how well his team is playing. Here's Abby Graham now. Gonna be a foul away from the ball on Jada Clark. To be fair, it was probably a good foul, kept Hamling away from the ball. And that's all they're trying to do right now, is Heaven Hamling has 17 points to go along with 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Here's Hamling again. Hamling has 19 now. She's tearing apart this Broncos defense, and the lead is now 19. Here comes Clark, and that was a really nice take and finish from Jada Clark, getting her first field goal of the game. Bison are running now. They don't care how much they're up by. Jory Collins wants them to run. Here's Hamling. And this is Banky in the post. And an offensive foul is called on Banky. It was a bit of a hook from Banky. She used that right arm to keep Lawlor away from her. Here comes Lawlor. 3 ball here from Pasco. Can't get it to go. Elle Evans coming down the floor. One of many ball handlers for North Dakota State. And Evans trying to go left and gets blocked by Abby Muse, showing off why she's number 4 in the country in blocks and averaging 3 a game, which is 9th overall. She's 4th in total blocks. Here's Hildebrandt, who gets it to Evans, and Evans can't get it to go. Good hustle there, but unable to keep it inbounds is Abby Draper. Eight and a half minutes to go. Crossover there by Clark, who gets it to Lawlor. Lawlor goes up strong and can't get it to go. Rebound from Draper. Here comes Heaven Hamling. Hamling's just trying to toy with this defense. Filthy post moves, and Heaven Hamling is getting some jaw dropping from the North Dakota State bench. That's 21 for her. Heaven Hamling is returned to form after a couple of single-digit performances. She's back. Backdoor cut, nice pass from Muse, nice finish from Pasco. Broncos trail by 17. Here comes Heaven Hamling, the star of the show in this one. Clark having to guard her 25 feet out. Graham, tough drive, nice left-handed finish. And the North Dakota State offense, after its slow start in the first few minutes, has been virtually unstoppable in this one. Three ball, and no good there from Heckman. Offensive rebound, though, for the Broncos. Clark has it now. Jada Clark, tough left-handed attempt, and she can't get it to go. Bison defense Bison bench, I should say, telling him to run even though they're up 19. Here's Hamling, crossover, can't get it to go. A foul on Draper trying to fight for the offensive rebound, but the coaching staff will not get upset with her over that effort. Another substitutions, and Maya Hansen comes into this one. And for Boise State, we haven't seen Mary Kay Narrow since very early in this second half. She was struggling in this one, and she's yet to come back in this game until now, as she's finally returned and gets it to Lawlor, who can't finish. And it's going to be a loose ball foul called on the Bison. Oh, it's going to be on Boise State, on Abby Muse. That is going to be her 4th of the game. Just one more foul to work with for Abby Muse, who has 4 blocks as well in this one. Brown looking at the hoop, wanting to get it to Hildebrand, and stolen by Lawlor. Broncos have to run here. Here's Hansen. Hansen to Narrow for 3, short. Long rebound taken by Maya Hansen. Gets it to Lawlor, and Lawlor finishes easily. Double digits for Elodie Lawlor, now the first Bronco to reach 10 points. The leading scorer is Heaven Hamling with 21, followed by 15 from Elle Evans. And here's Brown in the post on Muse, trying to work on Muse, who has 4 fouls, and she goes up strong with the finish. It's 19-point lead with 5.5 to go. Boise State looking for a miracle in this one. Hansen with a nice mid-range jumper, that's good. Narrow's now gonna pick up Schulte full court. North Dakota State now choosing to slow it down with a 17-point lead as Brown fires from 3 and hits her 2nd of the ball game. The first player in this game to hit multiple 3 balls. It's a 20-point game now. North Dakota State is playing excellent in this second half. Hansen looking to do something offensively, and she gets fouled. This is on Katie Hildebrandt, who came in. And timeout on the floor. The final media timeout of this ball game, as Boise State trailing by 20. Looking for a miracle comeback, and North Dakota State looking to continue to play the same brand of basketball they've been playing all day. They lead 62-42, 4 minutes and 46 seconds remaining. We'll be right back. And 62-42 in this one. But the Broncos will be shooting 2 free throws at the foul line, as Maya Hansen was fouled just before the media timeout. The Bison are being led by Heaven Hamling, who is 21 in this one in 30 minutes. Averages over 30 minutes a game. Hansen knocks down both free throws, and she's 2 for 2 from the line there. And Boise State is now showing some full court pressure and a half court trap as well. The Bison easily break through the trap. And now it's Schulte controlling the ball up top. There's Banky. They're trying it, it's Taylor Brown. Brown in the post, can't get it to go. It's gonna be out of bounds off of North Dakota State. It looked like it was off of Lawlor, but possession will go to the Broncos. Looking for a miracle here, trailing by 18 with 4 minutes to go. Narrow gets it to Heckman. Heckman can't get it to go. Offensive rebound bounces out to Narrow. Heckman drives again, tries to get to a lot, and it's knocked out of bounds by Schulte. Couple substitutions, one for each team as Narrow exit with Lindsay Lavrovich coming in. And Hansen just gets it in. This is Heckman. Heckman drives. And they're trying to get it to Lott, who's fouled before she's able to catch the pass. This is going to be on Banky. That's her 4th. She joins Abby Muse with 4 fouls in this one. Here's Lavrovich. Lavrovich looking for some help. And the Broncos are really shuffling on offense. Here's Lalott. She can't finish. And a foul is called on Hall. After Hall gets the offensive board, and is that 5 on Banky if they called it on her? And that is on Banky, so Emily Banky fouls out. No points in this one, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block before fouling out. And entering for her is Christina Kufu-Yumain. The Broncos are in the bonus. And Hall knocks down the first free throw. And she hits them both. Full court press for Boise State. The Bison do a really good job of breaking the press, making it look easy. 3 minutes remaining. Here's Schulte. Schulte drives. She's going to spin. Shot. Good. Making it look easy. NDSU doesn't want to give Boise State any chance to get back into this ballgame. Tough drive. Tough finish by Lindsay Lavrovich. Potentially the highlight of the day for the Broncos on a really great drive and take and finish by Lindsay Lavrovich. And she knocks down the free throw to complete the 3-point play, does Lavrovich. 15-point game with 3 minutes remaining. Hamling has it, and she's gonna slow it down. Got a mismatch, but they'll still run the offense. Now it's Baldwin. Baldwin has it. She's gonna drive, tough left-handed take, and it's good. And the foul. Georgia Baldwin taking just her second shot of the ball game. She was scoreless up to that point and finishes. through contact. And Lawlor's gonna be removed from this game for Sydney McKeeter, and that'll most likely do it for Lodi Lalott for this one. As the Bison lead by 18, and a foul is going to be called on McKeeter off the ball, trying to get the rebound, and just nothing going right for Boise State up to this point. And the Bison are 2.5 minutes away from starting off 5-0. Draper's blocked, trying to go up strong. And now Draper fouls Trista Hall. And now Hall's gonna go to the line. After this one, both these schools will continue with the Nugget Classic on Sunday. For Boise State, they'll take on Milwaukee here at the Lawlor Event Center in Reno, and North Dakota State will be taking on the Nevada Wolfpack, the host of this Nugget Classic here in Reno. 15-point game. Here's Draper, and now Hamling has it. Hamling will slow it down, directs traffic. Lavrovich is defending her outside the three-point line. Here comes Hamling. Hamling has it knocked away, and it's taken away by Hansen, and an easy finish for Heckman. 13-point game, 2 minutes. No full court pressure here for the Broncos. Schulte has it. Baldwin has it. Now it's Draper. Draper drives. Draper spins. Evan Hamling gets fouled by Hall. And the Bison are in the bonus, so Hamling will head to the foul line. She'll take a couple free throws, an 80% free throw shooter. 2 for 3 from the line today. 21 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals for Heaven Hamling in 33 minutes today. A heck of a game for Hamling, a heck of a career as well, who is now within 27 points of 1,000 for her collegiate career. And she knocks it down. That's now 800 points in her NDSU career, and she exits for the final time in this one. 23 points for Hamling. 15-point game, a minute left, and an offensive foul is going to be called away from the ball. Both teams have emptied the bench as Draper's working on Hall. Good defense by Hansen, and that's always something coaches like to see. Hansen showing effort down to the final minute, even in a 15-point game. Baldwin gets it in to Rachel Novak, who enters today for the first time. She came in for Hamling. And Draper's misses, probably would have been called a foul in a more competitive ball game. And I think the North Dakota State bench knows it, and they're still unhappy about it. Final minute in this one. Here's Mackenzie Narrow. And now it's Hall. Keeter's fouled. And she'll go to the line. Quieter with the chance to get on the board today. And that one rolls around and out for her. And she misses them both. Rebound, North Dakota State, and they're gonna slow it down now. Just 40 seconds remaining. They can ice out the clock. Rachel Novak will just slow it down. Here's Novak to Draper. Good take and unable to finish is Baldwin. And Boise State's coming down now. Quieter loses it, and that's gonna do it as it goes out of bounds off the Broncos. North Dakota State can hold it now, and they will walk away with the W here to open up the Nugget Classic for both of these teams. Final score in this one, North Dakota State 68, Boise State 53. The star of the show in this one was Heaven Hamling, who finished with 23, along with 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. She continues to build on her stellar season and continues to build on her stellar career. For the Broncos, just 2 players in double figures, with Lawlor and Hull both finishing with 10, and Hall was able to get those thanks to 8 free throws taken. Boise State is now 3-3 on the year. A team that was projected to finish 6th in the Mountain West this season and has won the Mountain West in 5 of the past 6 years. They're now 500 through 6 games in this one.